Whether it's to comply with regulatory standards or to simply improve their operations, utilities want their line rating to be dynamic. But dynamic line rating involves data management. And of course, the more accurate this data, the safer and more efficient the grid. There are several methods on the market to dynamically estimate line rating, and depending on their commitment to grid efficiency, utilities may decide to work with solutions providing more or less situational awareness. Sensorless rating methods, by nature, operate remotely and rely on external data that are often based on assumptions or fixed values. In this case, system implementation is quick and easy, but data accuracy is uncertain, and therefore both grid safety and efficiency are at risk. Sensor-based rating methods, as they're in contact with the line, can observe data locally and thus more precisely. But depending on where they are installed and what they monitor, the data accuracy can vary. Direct monitoring represents the most common and advertised type of sensor-based solutions. It collects some data directly from the line, for example, the temperature, and gives a fair overview of the local situation. However, wind data, the key factor for accurate DLR calculation, is not captured from the conductor and comes from external sources or assumptions, making the calculation uncertain and potentially risky. OPGW measurement is a more accurate alternative to standard measurement, as it does measure wind locally but from the ground wire. In this case, additional extrapolation calculation is required to obtain results at the conductor level and thus reach higher level of certainty. Direct phase monitoring represents the safest and most accurate way to calculate dynamic line rating, as, thanks to a patented and proven method independent from any third parties or assumptions, it measures wind and sag directly from the conductor, delivering utilities with the most reliable results and empowering them to make smart decisions regarding both safety and capacity of their lines. As a dynamic line rating pioneer who has been studying the technology since 2010, not only do we at Ampacimon master every level of this solution, we are also the only ones able to bring utilities to the top. Thanks to our patented and proven method, we use direct phase monitoring to capture key information at the source and deliver the most accurate data for safest grid optimization.